It's been good. Their communication's been great. Obviously, we haven't won as many games on the field as everybody had hoped, but working with Mike Daly for the first time ever has been great. I literally think he's, not hyperbole, but the best communicator we've been around. I mean, just a genuinely nice guy that wants to soak it all up and in, and brought a unique skill set here. Obviously, you all just talked to Ethan. We've gotten pretty close during this season. And he's been absolutely awesome to work with. He's such a great young man. I'm so excited about his future. And to watch him do over the last month what we all knew and thought he could do has been really, really good to see.
For you, talk a little bit about the attendance numbers. I know you were talking with John about how this is one of the most well-attended seasons that you've had in some time.
Yeah, it's wild. So our average is up a few hundred over last year per game, which was up significantly over. So it'll be back probably to 2017, 2018. I think we'll sell out 2 more games this weekend, Friday if Mother Nature cooperates, and Saturday. And we should get to the 19 or 20 sellout mark. And our average attendance, I think when we were looking earlier, is up over like 26 of the AA teams now and 12 of the AAA teams. And of course, we're third in our own league and our own division with Dayton and West Michigan, 2 organizations we respect dearly, but it's been great. The fans have been incredible. It's a lot more rainouts than we've had in the past few years with 5, but that's part of the deal that we can't control.
What does it say about the team that you have here that despite the team not having quite as much success on the field, the fans are still coming to this ball?
Yeah, we absolutely love the players and the Padres and our partnership with those guys. It's driving my wife insane last night watching Fernando's comeback, and all that kind of stuff. But we market around the experience, and none of that's a negative or a derogatory towards them, but it's around the promotions and the different things. This Friday's that tribute to baseball movies with Squints and the Sandlot stuff, and that's cool. And Bluey, who I didn't know existed 6 to 12 months ago because my kids are 19 and 20, and some of you have a lot younger kids, is a phenomenon that we had once and is coming tonight and tomorrow. And so the fans just keep churning out and turning out. We're going to do that holiday lights thing this off season. September 12th, I mean soon, we expect the trucks to pull in with the new LED lighting. We're going to be the first ballpark that gets that done this year. That's been approved and already scheduled to start right around September 12th. So I think a lot of it also is just not rest on the laurels of, hey, we were good last year. There's a lot of internal rejecting complacency and competition to continue to meet the standard. And that's an exciting place to work. And so last year was the field, but this year it'll be the lighting. And then the holiday lights, over 1 million lights coming in. We talk about keeping this place jumping during the summer. We love the Comets. I'm friends with all those guys over there. We're not going to hurt them one bit, but we felt like there could be more holiday programming and stuff around. And again, I should add in the same thing. We're a supporter and sponsor of the one at Franke Park, and we have Johnny Lights out there, and we love the Blue Jacket folks. So none of it was to infringe on anybody else. It was like, hey, we've got this award-winning ballpark, and let's try and put some more people in it throughout the year.
I kind of asked this question to Ethan as well, but you with Jackson Merrill, having been here last year, I mean, half the season last year, maybe even a little bit more, our Iriarte getting called up, like the timeline for guys to go from high A baseball to the major leagues has shrunk. What does that mean for you guys, and how is that exciting for not only the people here and the players and the coaches, but the fans as well? Like, what does that mean to you?
I think it means that they get up there so fast now. I think Matt Latos in 2009 was the one guy we had that went from the team up there. Matt's an old buddy of mine, so I think I can say this. He probably shouldn't have started the year here, but he needed to for a few reasons, and so he got up there quickly. I was watching the Reds debut the other day of Rhett Lauder, a top 10 pick last year. He was with Dayton. He faced us once or twice this year already, and so they are moving so fast. For us to be sitting here, John Nolan and Sam Lewis and I had a text chain going over the weekend. When Iriarte gets that call, it's the 4th guy from last year's team. Many years ago, it would be nobody from the year before. And now you're talking with 4 guys and a guy that made the Major League All-Star game and now I think is the favorite to be the Rookie of the Year. We've never had one of those. We've had World Series champs and things like that. It's amazing. We joked with some people. There's no autograph day this Sunday because the guys are going to get out of town. but it was like we got to really promote that in future years. See them quick because they're going to be moving up. I mean, Louder played in Dayton, Chattanooga, Louisville, and Cincinnati, all within like a 6-week stretch. It's amazing. And it just tells you the level. I think it is different. We talked off camera about rookie ball going away, and now that we're at the higher A level, the game's different. The guys are more physically mature, and they can move very, very quickly.
You talked a little bit about the field. How have you talked to Keith at all? How has the field gone this season? Just the new setup.
It's gone really well. He's the ultimate perfectionist and competitor, so he loves it. I'm sure there's a couple things he'll want to tweak in the off season, but the way that tells me how it's going is with Major League Baseball. It's a really good thing. At the end of every series, the umpires and multiple people on the visiting traveling party, the visiting team, review the playing surface, the clubhouse, the hotel, all that kind of stuff. And I would have to think that he's right there in the top 1 or 2 or 3 with all the comments and things. It's been absolutely amazing. It's so crazy. We talked before that we've had 5 rainouts, but that thing drains better than ever. I'm going to start venting here in a minute, so I'll digress. But it's like, but if it rains at 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock, you can't wait it out. And that's what it's been more. There's been a few times where we've gotten absolute downpours, and it drained great before, but it drains so well now. We're extremely fortunate.
Favorite moment of the year?
The home run derby X, I mean a non-TinCaps game, but in this ballpark, so much pride. Major League Baseball picked Fort Wayne along with Albuquerque. Nashville had theirs this past weekend. They got Manny Ramirez and Prince Fielder and some big names. We loved who we got. That was really cool that Major League Baseball believed in this market, and by nature the front office, to bring that in here and to sell it out was cool. I'm trying to think, a lot of us on staff, what the Padres have done for several years, but now we do it in honor of Peter Seidler. We spent the one day together helping the homeless people. I was with Jed, our hitting coach, and some other people in the first half. We were the ones on the line at the rescue mission serving everybody. And then in the second half, we were all out at the Veterans Memorial Shrine. I learned that day that it's one of 8 replicas of the Vietnam Memorial Wall in D.C. I don't know what I thought that was. Maybe I would have guessed 50 or 100. Like maybe they're all over. And it's neat to see. Again, we started with, it's not our best year on the field, but the Padres have really done well with drafting high-quality human beings. And we talked about Merrill before and all these other guys. The amount of guys getting to the big leagues quickly is really cool.